First impressions of Yarmouth, bit sketchy. A few sketchy characters loitering. It's the first time I've seen that on this tour. Oh guys, that is it. The cheapest hotel in Great Yarmouth, £30. That is the seafront. Before I check in, I'm just going to have a quick look, just to show you. I mean, I'm feeling quite optimistic about this place. £30 to be right on the seafront. It is, look. There's the pier, the big wheel, Merivale Model Village, a professional artist. I might get a sketch done. Crazy Golf, Pleasure Beach. Look at this. Fish and chips, donuts, it's open. Oh my God, look, all the way down there. This is a proper seafront. £30, 15 metres away from the beach. Well, 30 metres away from the beach. Alright, 70 metres away from the beach, maybe 100. You tell me where you're going to get a cheaper place than that next to the beach. Now let's have a look at the standard of this place. I'm going to check in. Looks like I'll be able to park here as well. Second floor, room 40. Oh my God, these stairs are steep. Cameras everywhere. Every hotel I stay in, I get put in the furthest room away. I mean, £30? This is alright. Am I easily pleased or what? I mean, if I stand on this chair and hang out the window, it'd almost be an ocean view. Right, listen. I've slept in some dives, and for 30 quid, so close to the ocean, I'm feeling this. I mean, I try not to look too closely at things like cleanliness. I mean, they're the shittest pillows ever. I think that's the first time I've swore on a YouTube video. They're poor pillows. I don't know what's dribbling down the TV. Something's dribbling down it. Does that work? Yeah. Here's the coat hangers. One, and a Bible. It's warm in here. Listen, if you want a budget holiday, this is alright, in my opinion. Right, I'm going to get my bags and move my car. Right, I've just had a jolly around Yarmouth on an evening. Nowhere to get anything decent to eat. Burgers, chips, fish and chips, burgers, chips, hot dogs, fish and chips. Saw a jumbo hot dog for £3. Eventually found a Turkish place, but it was miles away. And then my battery died because I couldn't get a signal and it was searching. So, luckily, remembered where this place is opposite, but the code to get into the building was in the phone. There is no receptionist here on an evening. It's quite a bizarre hotel, unstaffed overnight. There's like a white panic button downstairs if you need it. So, anyway, first impressions of Yarmouth, bit sketchy. bit sketchy. A few sketchy characters loitering. It's the first time I've seen that on this tour. But I haven't really been out anywhere at night. So I'm gonna sort some charging out. Yarmouth tomorrow, baby. Let's go. Well, day 4, night in Great Yarmouth's cheapest and worst reviewed hotel done. No complaints. The bed was alright, quiet. Shower was good this morning. Let's go explore Great Yarmouth. Do you know what? It's 30 seconds from the promenade. This place, why wouldn't you come here if you're on a budget? No, I wouldn't come here for a romantic weekend away. But, you know, if you've not got much money, the Hotel Victoria, you'll get a cheap bed, a good shower, quiet room, and you're right on the promenade. Anyway, let's have a look around. Down that way is the pleasure beach. However, the pleasure beach is closed until the weekend. So, I am going to go to the model village. That doesn't open until 10 a.m. Alright mate, alright. That doesn't open until 10 a.m. Just going to have a walk along the promenade. I was going through my electronics bag with all my chargers and SD cards and cables and card readers to connect it to my laptop. I had to swap my SD card over. And I found loads of bags of pound coins, which I saved away in there for my trip along Hadrian's Wall, because there were loads of little tuck shops that people made in their gardens for walkers to buy snacks along the way. That's on YouTube if you want to watch me hike and my feet fall apart for a week. So I'm going to get on the pier and play some amusement games. I'm going to try and win myself a cuddly toy, because why? Who doesn't want a cuddly toy? This is the model village. £13. Seems expensive, but might jog, if you're watching this and you used to come here as a child, might jog some memories. I walked along here last night, miles last night, looking for somewhere to eat. And all of this was open. So maybe life in Great Yarmouth doesn't start until 10 a.m. The weather says it's cloudy. I've given up. It's windy, you can probably hear. I've given up trying to use my weather app and gauge what it's going to be, because it's always wrong. Anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, so even the pier's not open yet, which is a shame, but I did walk this way last night to get onto the seafront. There isn't a pier. Let me show you this. So this is the Winter Gardens. Obviously it's been condemned. Would have been quite a glorious building back in the day, I imagine. I mean, it still looks pretty impressive. I should say as well, I've got a feeling I've been to Yarmouth before. I've got a vague recollection of this building, but haven't been in, well, the vague memory when I was much younger. The buildings are pretty impressive. I'll go back on the main strip. Some of the buildings there are really impressive. Anyway, this is Wellington Pier. It looks to primarily be a bowling alley, but let me show you the pier. What a beautiful day. Wow, what a day. I always love looking under piers, see if you can see anyone doing anything there shouldn't be. So yeah, this is the pier. Stops there, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm getting the feeling nothing's going to be open yet, because all of this was open last night. What time was I here? Around 7, 8 o'clock. So I'm going to have a wander along. did see, I do need a barbers. I need to get this sorted out. It's always a risk, isn't it, going to a barbers, you don't know. Oh look, so they're not going to knock it down, they're actually going to redevelop it into, I don't know what. The funding will see the iron and glass structure restored to its former glory as a people's palace on Yarmouth seafront, with beautiful planting, cafe and community areas. It will offer both entertainment and education, bringing new life into the heart of the town. So that funding was granted in 2021. That's going to look pretty cool. It doesn't say where it was originally built, but it does say that in the early 1900s it was purchased from a different location. Everything was dismantled and shipped here via barge, and not a single pane of glass was broken. I mean, look at these buildings. They are quite spectacular. I will say though, and I said it in my wrap up last night, when I was walking through the town looking for somewhere to eat, there's a few sketchy characters around. So I don't know if you can see that building there. If I'm pointing roughly at it, there's a tent next to it. There were loads of street drinkers there. Not causing any issues, all happy as Larry, just getting drunk last night. A lot of fish and chip places seem to be open for breakfast. I think what I'll probably do is record in both directions, because the wind's pretty intermittent. And see which is the best to use. So all the arcades are open. Crazy Golf, Castaway Island Mini Golf. No spectators allowed on the course. Look at the building behind the arcades, Yarmouth Hippodrome. Fantastic architecture there. What I might do is have a walk back around the side streets as well, get a bit more of a look at the real Yarmouth. That whole building, Sailor's Home, it's all to let. What a massive building. And look, sea views over the car park if you're on the top floors. And then next to it, if you look above the arcades, I mean, that place looks pretty bleak. Don't know if it's apartments or what. And then you've got those beautiful apartments up there. But yeah, last night when I'm walking along here, a lot of these places are empty. And like, not shut because it's not summer yet, like legitimately empty. That place is just, looks closed. And there's a few more along here. Sad to see. Another Crazy Golf. I think this is like the third or fourth Crazy Golf that I've seen. This one looks pretty decent. Really well maintained. And I'm sure there's another one. Is it that building? Is it? There's a really regal building, and then it's got a I don't know if I've gone past it. It's got apparently Britain's best indoor crazy golf inside. No, it's not that one. That's the Empire. It's got a music in there or something. I would love a nice Greek salad. Spent ages looking for a Greek place last night. Nowhere to be seen. So that's another pier, Britannia Pier and Theatre, fun fair, show bar. Again, it doesn't go out over the ocean. It doesn't look open yet either. So I'm going to head towards the town centre, get some breakfast. And then by the time I come back, should be a bit of life. I've just spotted this place and I think I'm going to risk it. The reason I say that is because it says lots of gluten-free and vegan options. That would indicate to me that they do a healthy breakfast. Right, Christopher's in Yarmouth. If you want a good breakfast, that's the place to go. things are popping into life. This is good to see. Somewhere down here, I saw a Turkish barbers. So that is where I'm going to head towards. Looks very happy. Do you know what? I love seeing happy people. Oh. Lindsay, who I work with, I would buy that for you. But I've got a week and a half left on this trip. Don't want to be carrying too much around. Excuse me. I wonder if they do like Great Yarmouth t-shirts. Would that be a tacky thing to wear? See that place? That place there, we are open 7 days a week from 5 PM. Saw that, I thought, oh, I'd love an Italian last night. Wasn't open after 5 PM 7 days a week at all. Some serious weapons in this place. Swords, air rifles. Who's buying one of them? Air gun, MP5. Imagine someone pulling that out on the street. The armed response units would be there so quick. This is the place I saw last night. Foot-long hot dog. Foot-long hot dog, £3. Foot-long hot dog, £3. That's going to be like a 7% meat hot dog, isn't it? Right, there's the barbers. The thing's spinning. Hopefully it's open. Magic Scissors Barbers. Guys, I just had a moment. I think I just went a little bit gay. The guy cutting my hair, he smelled so good. Do you ever get it where someone smells that good and you just like keep getting a bit closer to sniff? And then every time he's leaning in to do my beard, he's getting close. I'm like... Anyway, job done. Let's carry on. I'll tell you what I seen last night, and you're not going to believe this. Every single chip shop, burger place, had a resident seagull outside. And I'm not talking just one or two. Every single one had one seagull, and it was like it was its territory. And no other seagulls went near it. It was bizarre. I ate at this Turkish place and it had a resident seagull, and it would come right up to the door but not come in and just wait. And then as I was walking back, I realised every single place is the same. What's this place selling? Bodgy Nike Air Maxes, 30 quid. If you want a pair of Bodge Nike Airs. I need some fake sunglasses. 1 second. Okay, they're not fakes. They're just like replicas, but without any of the branding on. So they're just cheap sunglasses. I got 2 pairs in my car. I got a pair of cheap knockoff Ray-Bans that cost like 10 quid, which are really nice. And then I've got some Prada, legit Pradas, which are 160 quid. And then I've got custom lenses, so they're super dark. But they're too narrow for my fat head. So yeah, I could do some nice sunglasses that actually fit my...
She lied it.
Oh, they're not that. She lied it. She lied it. St George's Park, Great Yarmouth. Let's have a gander. A lot of people in here. Looks actually a really, really nice park. It's like a cenotaph and memorial to World War I. Really well maintained. There's a gardener there actually keeping check of it all. This is actually one of the most well maintained parks I've seen. It's actually really nice. What's this place? With the traffic going on the roof. Murmadelica. No idea what it is. Looks like each of those panels come down though, probably I don't know, some sort of stall. I guess this gives you a look at the back streets, sort of 2 streets back from the promenade. Some of these are actually really, really beautiful. You know, I've realised I say beautiful a lot when I'm describing properties. Maybe I need a new word. Some of these are aesthetically pleasing. How about that? I thought I'd only walk down one side street, but I'm now miles away from that pier. So I'm not going to go there. I'm going to walk back this way. And have a gander. Yeah, last night as well, there's loads of little kids with them bloody bangers. Right, you probably hear it. They're not funny, are they? I guess kids love them. You know, since I arrived, I've wondered what this lay-by is for. Now it makes sense. It's for the little donkeys. No. I was just thinking, I just walked past like an ice cream little hut thing with this young girl in there working. She looked bored to tears. I was thinking, if you had to work anywhere on a place like this, where would it be? Certainly wouldn't be in any of the food places, because they must be manic in the summer. Probably going to be the rides, isn't it? I feel like I gotta get an ice cream, you know. Yes, guys, rum and raisin. Rum and raisin is the dogs. I am actually going to go to a sea life centre, but one in Mablethorpe, which I got memories of as a child, so not today for you. Right, this is where I wanted to go. However, time is against me. Let me sit down and check how big it is, because I've got a maximum of 20 minutes. Right, it's absolutely massive. I've not got the time. Because nothing opened until 10 o'clock and I wanted to wait, and then I got stuck in the barbers for 20 minutes while I had that sexual experience. I'm massively behind. Some little kid just came up to me and went, "Are you recording for YouTube?" It's about 7 years old. I went, "Not at the minute, mate. I'm just looking on Google at something." I went, "Oh, what's your channel? I'll add you." I can't see where he's gone now. These kids love YouTube, don't they? New generation. Anyway, I'm going to have to get in the car and go. I was a bit disappointed, actually. I would have liked to have seen that place. Oh, that kid's looking for me is in the background. But I've got so much to try and fit in. And when time's against you, what can you do? Oh, this kid's coming back. All right, mate? Do you want to say hello? It's Scott Matthews Explores.
Can you help me put it in?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sorry.
Do you live in Great Yarmouth?
Yeah, I do.
How do you like it here?
I like it, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, mate, hold that camera.
Okay.
You can talk to it if you want.
Hello.
How long you lived in Great Yarmouth?
All my life, nearly, I think. And,
Think?
yeah, around when I was 2.
I don't know if you'll like any of my videos, mate.
What about?
Just me wandering around looking at stuff.
It's fun.
There you go. I'll let you decide if you want to subscribe. It's that one on your screen there.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Yeah, you too.